May kasosyo ka bang Alan Lim?
有没有
Doon sa
一个
New Hope Flour Milling Corporation.
有没有
Who
一
is
个
Wen
叫
Xiong Lim?
Alan Lim 韦雄林的股东呢？
没有。
None.
Wala. O yan, pakita natin. Mr. Chairman, I'll be citing this person in contempt. Many times that he lied. Ang liwanag na maliwanag sa GIS, dyan sa corporation mo, sa Milling Corporation, Rice Milling Corporation, ayan si Alan Lim, kasosyo mo.
这里有说 Alan Lim 的名字。
Now you see?
因为哪里
Alan Lim。
啊？
Mr. Chairman,
Before that, maybe
Mr. Chairman, there are two personalities, drug personalities, that I mentioned that are included in the as incorporator of the two companies. And he lied twice. Alan Lim and Ricky Guo, who are involved in drugs.
下面这个是 Alan Lim。
Now, in front of us, he is lying. So, I think, Mr. Chairman, it's high time that we have given this guy a chance that we cite him in contempt, Mr. Chairman.
那个绝对没有
Before we cite him in
但是他那个如果
contempt
有可能不
Mr. Yang, Tony Yang,
啊
tanungin mo yung lawyer mo.
问你的律师，
And counsel, can you advise him?
要劝他。
Can you please tell him that his name is in the GIS of the corporation mentioned?
你的名字就是这个公司里面那个资料里面，还有那个 Alan Lim 他们的名字也在这个文件里面那个资料里面，所以你没办法说这个不是你的股东，因为在他们公司里面，你有吗？有没有看到这个文件吗？
我没看过这个文件。
你是跟他们是股东吗？这个 Alan Lim 还有 Ricky Guo，因为根据这个文件，他们说你是跟 Alan Lim 跟 Ricky Guo 是一起的，是做股东的。
李继哥，我有跟他沙场有股东，但是阿南林这个属于我不知道啊。
你的跟那是 Alan Lim，后边有。为什么在这个资料里面有 Alan Lim 的名字呢？如果你不认识他，为什么在这里？
因为这个辩论场以前是
Mr. Chairman, I'll proceed muna para mabilis tayo, no? Habang sila nag-uusap ng lawyer nila.
Sige,
I'll go
please
sa
proceed.
I'll go sa page 56. 56.
没有跟阿南林是林伟雄是吧？
Ito, Mr. Tony Ang. Tony Yang. Can you kindly tell me, andito kayo sa bahay, I don't know if this is your house, but I think this is your house. Dito sa left side, sino yung kalapit mo sa kanan mo?
在你
Yung may circle ang muka.
OK，在第一个图片呢，在你的右边的人有那个圈圈的是谁呀、
那个是以前那个第十区的警察
Sino siya?
阿弟，以前的阿弟
RD
哦，阿弟
RD
以前的
He was the RT before.
RD. Sino siyang RD? General ano?
叫什么？
Anong pangalan niya?
阿卢烟哦，阿卢烟那年，
阿路言，阿
我
路言，
说不
General Anduyan.
安都燕，
Yung sino dyan? Yung nakasalamin o yung walang salamin?
是那个戴眼镜的还是没有一个
戴眼镜的，
General Anduyan.
戴眼镜的
Yes,
？The one with the
yung
glasses.
nasa kaliwa, sino siya?
在左边的
Yes, on the left side, please.
OK，在左边的是谁呀、
我现在看不大清楚。
哎呀，现在在看。
Yeah. So, kilala mo na, Tony Yang? Mr. Tony Yang?
I cannot see it clearly.
General Co-op. Is that the... Rings a bell? General Co-op?
Gerald Co-op，你认识吗？
Oo.
Alam mo, Mr. Tony Yang, kung nasa pelikula ka, best actor ka. Sa totoo lang.
Oo.
Galing, oh. Mr. Tony Yang.
我这个名字，如果是阿弟，我也认识。
Yeah, I think I know the name of Co-op.
Okay. Sige, okay na. So, I want to show a video, no, to our members of this committee, no, para makita natin kung anong klase ng personality meron po si, ano. Aside from nilalabag niya yung ating mga batas, binababoy din niya yung ating mga opisyales ng ating gobyerno. Alam niyo kung bakit? Dahil, because of this video na I will show it to you, dahil nakita natin na yung kanyang ginagawang pang-abuso sa mga kababayan natin na nandito mismo sa ating bayan, samantalang sila ay mga banyaga. Di ba? Huwag natin hayaan ang mga banyagang katulad nito ay ang alipin sa atin. They here to invade us. Believe us. Sige, show natin yan. Papasok siya dyan sa immigration. Makikita nyo na pagpasok niya, nag-red na siya, nagtuloy-tuloy pa siya. Wala siyang pakialam. Hindi niya nire-respeto ang ating mga immigration officer. Why? We don't know. He established a lot of pakikisama to all those people. Basically, we Filipinos have something also to be regretful. Kasi, pinababayaan natin na tayo ay babuyin ng mga banyagang katulad nito. And for this reason, Mr. Chairman, I move that we cite this person in contempt.
Second.
There is a motion to cite Mr. Tony Yang in contempt for violating Section 11 of the Rules of Procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation. Duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Yang, you are now cited in contempt.
你现在已经被告这个污蔑我们这个听证会，污蔑我们这些政府的官员。
我真的不知道那个人，真的不知道。
I really don't know the person.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I make a motion that he be detained at the Quezon City Jail. So
One
moved,
minute.
Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to detain Mr. Tony Yang at the
Mr. Chair, until this hearing has been finalized and completed.
there is a motion to detain Mr. Tony Yang until the committee terminates its hearings on the said subject of illegal pogos. Any second? Duly seconded. Hearing no objections, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chair,
Congressman
Chair.
Akop.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Akop.
before the Sergeant at Arms takes over the person of Mr. Yang, kasi meron po akong concern dito sa mga nahuli sa kanya nung siya o nakita sa kanya nung nahuli siya Kasi this pertains to firearms licenses and license to carry firearms outside. Totoo ba na may mga licenses na nakuha sa kanya to possess firearms and to carry them outside?
Yes, Your Honor. He had a LTAP and a permit to carry IDs when we arrested him.
For how many firearms?
Upon checking with the Firearms and Explosives Office, only for one, Mr. Chair.
Yung lisensya niya for one firearm?
Yes, sir. No. I was not able to check the type but the firearm registration is good for one. We were able to validate that with FEO. There is only one name, one firearm to his name, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, since this is the last meeting of or last hearing of the Quadcom for this season, siguro ito tatanungin ko na dun sa Philippine National Police sa Philippine National Police after or in the next hearing, whether it is during our break or after our break. The other issue that I would like to start, Mr. Chair, is that I think Commissioner Morente is here.
I am, Your Honor.
Yes, and during the pandemic, you were the Commissioner of the Bureau of Immigration. Tama po ba?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Yes. And there are reports that the Bureau of Immigration conducted raids on Pogos during that period. Would that be correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
That's correct. Mr. Chair, we would take that up in the next hearing. And may I be allowed to make a manifestation, Mr. Chair, kasi gabi na eh. Mr. Chair, may I be allowed? Magmamanifest lang ako.
Sorry, Your Honor. May I ask that you repeat again your
May
question?
I have the opportunity to make my manifestation kasi gabi na po, Mr. Chair.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would just like to express my gratitude to my co-members of the committee for finding time to conduct this hearing. Kasi bakasyon na dapat tayo nung Wednesday pa. So maraming pong salamat sa inyo. Pero meron lang po akong na-observe kanina. Nagsisenyasan na naman si Honorable Fernandez at saka si Madam Cassandra Ong. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung ganon. Sabi naman ni Madam Cassandra Ong, ganon. Tapos gusto pa niyang kunin yung aking sandwich, ibibigay doon kay Madam Cassandra Ong. Sabi ko, bakit isa lang bibigyan mo? So binigyan din niya si Madam Alice Guo ng sandwich. Sabi ko naman, baka magselos si Mayor Dong Kalugay. Pumunta ako doon sa kitchen, pakibigyan nyo nga ng sandwich si Mayor Kalugay kasi baka magselos. So, Mr. Chair, marami pong salamat sa opportunity na binigay nyo sa akin.
Thank you, Congressman Akop. You may now continue, Congressman Fernandez. And please,
Hindi pa ako tapos. For the information of Chairman Akop, that two burgers that I received a while ago, I told the waiter to bring it to Mr. Tony Yang. Unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, doon pinadala sa kanila. Anyway, PBDEC, pasensya na po kayo, PBDEC. This is all about you. This time, it's all about you. PBDEC, kayo po ay, noong 2021, sino po ang administrator ng PBDEC? At Attorney Lavinia? Pompey?
Hindi po attorney, Pompey Lavinia lang.
Pompey Lavinia. You were the administrator during that time.
2021, up to November 12, 2021.
And during that time, you remember that a certain attorney Les Gusey of the Legal Service Division and a certain Colonel Pete Dakipil have notified the Office of the Administrator of a certain email coming from Director Alikpala that indeed there was an incident regarding the docking of a vessel from Vietnam at Pilsanji Port. Do you
That's
remember this incident?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And on January 30, the Security Service Division received tip-offs on alleged rice and drug smuggling going on at the Pilsanja port doon kay Mr. Tony Ong. Is this correct?
That's right, Your Honor. That the text message was sent to me, and I alerted the security division.
And A vessel from Vietnam dock at the Pilsangia port was subjected to heightened alert as there was a need for PhilBidec management to be on guard against a repeat of the Verde Soco incident, where PhilBidec employees and the former administrator were subjected to press and congressional inquiries. Is this correct?
That's right. I was very worried of something like that happening again, so we acted on the intel that came to my cell phone that there might be smuggled rice, and there was even, I think somebody told me verbally, possibly illegal drugs.
And that voyage of the vessel MV Binpok 168 carried loads of 2,900 metric tons of rice. Am I correct?
I cannot remember the exact amount, but it should be in the documents, Your Honor.
And on January 31, 2021, you personally went to the port in order to check
That's right, Your Honor.
if there was indeed an alleged rice and drug smuggling.
That's correct.
And the cargo was held there as need to be checked by Pilsangia Port dahil hindi siya pwedeng magpasok ng rice because it has no permit to operate as a commercial port. Tama?
Opo, because they actually there was already a board resolution approving its operation as a commercial port that was
Yes.
that was approved the previous term, but then they had not complied with all the conditions, including public hearing, publication of tariffs, consultation with the other port operators. We have 13 ports in FIBIDEC, Your Honor.
So in other words, Mr. Pompey Labiña, you were saying that there was a certificate of board resolution number 2841 series of 2020 which was approved by the former administrator. And who is the former administrator?
By the board, Your Honor, but including
By the
the
board.
former administrator. The
And
administrator cannot approve it by himself.
And that internal document was not meant for public consumption.
That's correct, Your Honor.
So, Attorney Quijano, so why was there a resolution granting granting Sanjia a permit to operate commercially?
Your Honor, in the beginning, as they built the plant, Your Honor, the purpose is to manufacture steel bars out from scrap and steel materials, which are both domestically available and from abroad. And therefore, Your Honor, the subsequent request of Sanja was for the issuance of a permit for a port. The request was submitted to the board, Your Honor, for its approval. Subsequently, Your Honor, the board of FIBIDEC approved the request for the building direction of a port, Your Honor.
Yes. Why do you have to approve a board resolution converting that port into a commercial port without persecuting?
No, there is
No, wait. I'm still have the floor. While you haven't secured yet a permit coming from the DNR who issued an ECC.
Your Honor, the permit, if you will notice, subjects itself to all the government requirements, including public hearing, Your Honor.
Attorney Quijano, ang sinasabi ko po, bakit hindi muna kumuha sa DNR ng ECC dahil yung ECC nakasabi doon, hindi siya for commercial port. Di ba? Kung hindi pa siya commercial port, walang karapatan ang board ninyo, including you, to approve such resolution converting that to a commercial port.
Your Honor,
Ang dami po nating dapat kunin muna ang mga dokumento coming from the national agency before a resolution can be secured from PBDEC.
wala pong converting, Your Honor.
Ha?
The request for a port was hindi po converting to a commercial port Ang request po ng Sanja was for a port.
Yes.
So, binigyan po ng board ng approval for a port. Yung issue ng conversion, Your Honor, like what was pointed out by Administrator Lavinia, was subsequent because when the port was finished, it was already during the watch of Administrator Lavinia, Your Honor.
Yes.
My term was July 2017 to September 2020, Your Honor.
So for your information, Attorney Kiana, ito ang nilalaman ng inyong resolution. Resolved to grant the intent of Pilsangia Port to engage in commercial operation subject to public hearing or consultation.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, since walang public hearing or consultation, so meaning, hindi mo siya mako-convert into commercial port. Am I correct?
I agree, Your Honor.
Yes. Bakit nakapasok yung mga rice? And I don't know if there is drug inside.
Your Honor, that was not during my watch anymore, Your Honor.
Sino to? Mr. Pompey Lavinia. Bakit?
Bakit po nakapasok?
Yes. Dahil hindi pa naman siya pwede mag-function as commercial port. But you allow to enter all those 2,900 metric tons of rice. Because it's not commercially operated yet.
That's
Dahil
right.
ang sinabi nyo dito, unless a public hearing or consultation must be subjected first.
That's right, Your Honor. That's why-
Have you conducted a public hearing?
At the time, there was no public hearing. That's why we
Yes.
intercepted the boat, because there was even no permission for the boat to land.
Yeah, but what you allow the enter of the 2,900 metric tons. Eventually, you have decided to release all those 2,900, and I will tell you why. I will tell you why. Andito nakalagay. At 1:11 p.m. of February 2021, Attorney Gusay informed the administrator that she has verified with BOC Collector John Simon by phone call that the documents of the importation are in order and that BOC has also verified with Regional Director of NICA that there is no alert order for the importation. Suddenly, nagkaroon na ng clearance. A meeting was requested by Collector John Simon with the PBDEC representative in the afternoon. Attorney Gusay was allowed by the administrator to attend the meeting. A report on what transpired during the meeting was submitted by Attorney Gusay on February 2021. During the meeting, Attorney Noe S. Penillo Jr. disclosed that PBDEC 1A will be in trouble if the cargo was not released immediately. Sino ang sinasabi ni Noe L. S. Penillo Jr., attorney, na kapag hindi na-release ang cargo, PBDEC will be in trouble?
Tama po. We were being threatened by the Bureau of Customs that if we did not release the cargo, I would actually be liable for cases.
Sino sa Bureau of Customs ang nagsabi na you will be in trouble pag hindi na-release ang mga bigas na hindi pa naman siya commercial port? Sino?
I think it's in the report, Your Honor.
What's the name?
Who did it?
You tell me.
I
I'm
think
going
it's,
to look for it.
I don't have copy of the report, but I think it's the lawyer of the shipper and then Manuel, was it Manuel, the BIR, the customs the customs person in charge in FIBIDEC at the time.
Who's the
And in fact, Your Honor,
Commissioner Guerrero?
No, si Commissioner Guerrero, nag-imbestiga si Secretary Dominguez after. Because they were actually thinking that I was holding the view of the customs and the view of the Department of Finance that I was holding the cargo illegally.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I know that this will take so long, no? This will take so long. We are not done yet. It's already 11:30 and I have an issue first with the immigration. But, Lavinia, Attorney Lavinia, Pompey Lavinia.
Yes po.
We will be inviting you over again in the next hearing.
Opo.
We have to settle this issue. And we will
Opo.
be inviting those Bureau of Customs who have signed the release of this illegal smuggling of rice sa Sanjia. Not yet a commercial port, pero ni-release. And even, yung initial indication that there are illegal drugs, shipment inside, was also cleared by NICA. Am I correct?
Yes, after the dog, I had the canine dog sniff all of the cargo, Your Honor. And then the report that we got had come from NICA. That was what they said. But then NICA denied that there was such an intel report, Your Honor. But of course, I cannot verify 100% that the report actually came from NICA. I was told that the report came from NICA.
Okay, thank you so much. In the Mindanao Container Terminal, you know that Mindanao Container Terminal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung 48 hectares under the PBDEC port natin,
Yes, Your Honor.
which is being handled by the ICSTI.
Yes, Your Honor.
And during that time, there is a designated examination area. Di ba meron tayong designated, tinatawag natin DEA?
Opo.
Meron tayong DEA, designated examination area.
Opo.
During your time, nasaan ang designated examination area? Yung x-ray natin na supposedly, di ba? Yun na nag-check ng mga pumapasok nating cargo. Saan siya nakapwesto? Sa loob ng Mindanao Container Terminal o outside, nakalagay doon sa PBDEC?
If I remember correctly, Your Honor, nasa labas.
Yes, why? Why did you allow this?
I-
Who contracted the contract with Golden Sun and the PBDEC for a 30 years up to 2030? The contract together with the Golden Sun, yung x-ray natin wala sa loob, naandun sa labas. Paano natin ma-check ang lahat ng pumapasok na kargamento kung nasa labas siya?
Tama po yun. Existing na po yun when I came in, so I don't know who
And why you
contracted
did not
it.
check it and try to cancel that contract? Wala na tayong ma-check, Mr. Chairman. Lahat ng papasok doon dinadala sa PBDEC, doon ini-x-ray. Sige, Mr. Quijano.
Yeah, Your Honor. During my watch, Your Honor, I called the attention of Mindanao.
Container Terminal.
No, the inspection unit for X-ray. In fact, Your Honor, I brought one of the X-ray units inside. However, you know, Your Honor, because of that, I got the heat, and the people operating the X-ray got so angry. Eventually, Your Honor, customs insisted.
And who owns the Golden Sun that operate as a service provider for that x-ray?
I cannot...
What is the name? Kilala mo to. You tell us.
I cannot with certainty say that, Your Honor, because I was not a contracting party of Golden Sun. The Golden Sun contract was entered into before my watch, Your Honor.
Mr. Pompey, who owns the Golden Sun?
I do not know, Your Honor. But the documents should be in FIBIDEC.
PBD, kayo pareho eh. Ba't hindi nyo alam? Is it Dennis Uy? Yes or no?
Ano po?
Dennis Uy.
I don't recognize that name, Your Honor.
Sa Golden Sun. Yes or no? Hindi.
I don't recognize the name. I don't know.
Hindi mo kilala ni Dennis Uy.
Hindi ko po kilala.
Ikaw, Mr. Quijano, hindi nyo kilala.
I haven't read the contents of the contract, Your Honor.
And the contract states up to 2030.
Yeah, it was
Correct?
the previous administration, Your Honor.
And the x-ray, it's outside the terminal.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, despite my protestation, it was brought out by the customs
At
men.
dito papasok ang lahat ng hindi mo dumadaan sa x-ray. Mr. Chairman, all the cargos na nanggagaling po sa Mindanao Container Terminal, dumadaan sa kanilang x-ray doon sa labas ng terminal. Saan ka naman nakakita ng ganitong klase ng... Correct. Nakalabas na yung cargo bago may dadaan sa x-ray.